Baby formula nationwide has led to this: empty shelves and scrambling parents.
Between my husband and I, we traveled to 7 different stores before we found a store that had any formula on the shelves.
Today, the government promised solutions, but it can't come soon enough. Parents are doing whatever they can to feed their babies, some even driving hours away to get specific brands of formula.
As parents scramble, some are turning to the internet for alternatives. Tonight at 6, Eleni Dow shares one mom's story and has some advice from a doctor on how to get by.
Very curious.
11-month-old Alethea Faulkner enjoys the park this Friday afternoon, not hungry just yet for her formula.
I've heard a lot of people just breastfeed. It's not that simple. It's not.
Like many other moms, Rachel Faulkner has a tough time finding formula, not just now, but since November. The shortage of baby formula goes back months because of the pandemic and supply chain issues. Now, a top producer of formula has recalled some products and shut down its factory because of health and safety concerns.
Even today, I was just at the store trying to find a little bit extra to get us through the month, and the store I had, it didn't have anything.
Alethea is almost a year old, which means she can soon switch to whole milk.
If you're one of those parents who has a child who's, turned 1 year of age and you don't have your appointment for another 3-4 weeks, you are fine to go ahead and transition them onto whole milk unless you have a particular health concern.
When you are looking for formula during this shortage, a pediatrician tells me don't be afraid to try out different brands. Spokane Pediatrics Dr. Jennifer Callisvart says you should call your pediatrician too if you are desperate.
A lot of times we do have samples in the office that we are more than willing to give families in order to help them get through this.
But don't dilute the formula to make it last longer.
Which can lead to low sodium levels in the children, leading things like seizures and neurological issues also.
She warns against using formula from other countries, saying they may not be FDA regulated, and do not use do-it-yourself recipes at home or use goat milk.
Goat's milk actually lacks some essential nutrients and vitamins. Children can become anemic and actually have profound, even some neurological effects from not having proper nutrients.
While moms like Faulkner wait for solutions, she's doing what she can to help feed Alethea.
I work at a thrift store, so sometimes they have formula come in and I can get it there. But yeah, it's been frustrating.
In Spokane, Eleni Dow, 4 News Now.
The White House is taking limited steps to address the crisis, including importing formula from overseas and holding talks with industry leaders to increase production.
Well, it's also considering invoking the Defense Production Act, which gives the president the power to tell private companies to prioritize orders from the federal government to try and increase supply.
It gives me anxiety, to walk past those empty aisles and be wondering if they're still going to be empty when we have our baby.
Critics say the Biden administration should have acted sooner to address this crisis. With no real end in sight, companies, including Walgreens and CVS, are limiting the amount each customer can buy. If you're having trouble finding baby formula, we want to know about it. You can tell us about your struggles by heading to KXLY.com.